There's usually a few products in the Dollar Tree that you always wonder if they are worth your $1.25 or not. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. In today's video, we're gonna be testing some of those Dollar Tree products to see if it's worth it to buy. I have a huge playlist of all these videos where I test a lot of Dollar Tree products, so make sure to check that out. I'll put it in the description box after you watch this video, because chances are there's probably something in those videos that you've been wondering about too, just like I was. In today's video, I have a couple of products that we're gonna test, so let's get started. So this one is the Slam Rocket, which I think is actually like a late summer find. So this is from their outdoor fun line, which is usually what comes around summertime, right after school lets out. And this was like a full end cap. So I have a feeling this was like a late arrival. I see at the bottom, there's a picture down here of a hand using it. So it's a handheld one, and it comes with 3 different rockets with the pump. There are instructions on the back on how to use it. It looks pretty simple. So we're going to try this out and see if it's actually fun or worth it, and if my kids like it. This one took a little bit of time to get used to and how it functions, because the pump is kind of not the best of quality. So if you're used to like a stomp rocket, this is definitely not that quality. However, it does work pretty well. My kids thought this was a lot of fun, and I probably should have gotten another one to keep both of them entertained at the same time. They really did enjoy this. Even indoors and outdoors, you could use it. It was very simple to use. You just follow the instructions, put the rocket onto it, and slam it with the palm of your hand. We're going to give this one a thumbs up. This is the Nerf Target Master Disc Launcher, and I have a feeling this is one item that was just like one of those off items that comes into Dollar Tree, and it's there one time and it's not there anymore. I've only seen it at like 2 stores, so be on the lookout. We have used a disc launcher in a previous test video for Dollar Tree, and it was just not the best. So this was interesting to me because it was the Nerf brand. There are 7 pieces in this one, so we got the 3 different targets, the 3 discs. We have the green, gray, and yellow, and the actual launcher. It's kind of cool that it comes with the targets because it gives you something to aim for. So if you set this up on a table or on the floor, you have something to shoot for. After a little bit of practice, my kids got the hang of it, and they were able to launch their discs across the room. It was a little difficult to actually hit the targets at first, but after a while, you got a little bit of practice in. I like that it's a compact and really easy to go game, so you could take it with you if you wanted to, and it doesn't take up a lot of room in the closet. We're gonna give this one a big Purple Alphabet thumbs up. We have the PlayDoh Air Clay, which I know is really good because I got to play with this recently at an event I went to. There's a couple of different styles to pick from on this one, and my kids were with me when we went shopping, and they wanted to try out the pizza and the French fry set. So this is a pretend food modeling kit. You can buy bigger kits in Target and Walmart, but this is just one that's just a little bit of air dry clay. It has a resealable pouch, which is nice because you don't want it to reach the air and then dry out on you until you're ready. We have the yellow clay and the red clay, and they're both sealed. And then you get the little paper French fry holder, and then this is the tray to put the pizza on. And from that, you just make it according to the picture to your liking. So you got the 2 colors for the pizza and the French fries. So here is what both of my kids ended up creating. This is before the clay actually dried. We found it very, very easy to work with. It is sensory friendly, so if your kid doesn't like sticky textures, this does not have a texture that is scary. It was easy to mold and work with, and my kids thought it was a lot of fun, but it actually ended up working and making a little miniature pizza and French fries. We let it dry overnight, and here's the finished product. We're gonna give this one a Purple Alphabet thumbs up. Here we have the Dual FX double tipped markers. These are from the Ink brand, which is one of the Dollar Tree brands. It says there's 2 colors in one, and it makes a 3D effects. It's perfect for doodling. There's 2 of them in here. You can see the color combinations here at the bottom. It looks like a pink and blue and a blue and purple. So here's our 2 pens. I'm going to open it up so you can see the tip. It's very hard to see the tip, but there are 2 different colored tips on this pen. And then the next text is with some paper. So I got some paper here, and let's just see what happens. I'll try this one first. Make some different lines all over the paper and hold it in different directions. All right, some cursive. I would say depending on how you hold the pen, depends on how it turns out. I wouldn't say it's a 3D effect unless you held it just right to get both colors. Let's try the other one. Trying the other one. I actually like this one better. The blue and purple look a lot better than the blue and pink. And I can see the 2 tones, but they're so close together, it almost looks like one color. And one of them is kind of, did it break? One of them's not working. Did I push too hard? Yeah, it stopped working. Go the other direction. It's not, uh-oh. I might have pushed too hard on that one. User error, maybe? All right, you guys. Well, it did what it was supposed to do for like 2 seconds. The other pin is still fine. But my favorite one, the blue and the purple, are a fail. So this one's tough, but I'm going to have to give it a thumbs down just because it stopped working like immediately from using it. Although it was a pretty cool concept and it might just be a fluke. Yours might work perfectly fine. We have some new art kits in Dollar Tree. Last year we had a whole set of these. They were completely different. This year I picked the glitter sandcastle out of the bunch. There was about maybe 6 or so different kits at the store. Lots of options to choose from. Most of them were either like a dough kit or a sand kit. My kids decided to pick the glitter sandcastle kit. It says it has 3 sands, 3 molds, and it's sand that holds. That's what it says on the box. We will judge that. Okay, so our 3 colors are green, this really weird color. It's not quite tan and it's not quite yellow, like a mustard, and a blue. I like the blue. Oh, the molds are actually really, really nice. Is there another one? Oh, there's 2 more molds. Okay, these molds are amazing. I remember last year the molds being pretty good too, and if you get a couple sets, you would have a pretty decent little setup for some sensory sand. So we got like the top of a castle here in orange. That looks like it could fit on there, and then this to build like some brick walls. It's even got some indentations of bricks, so I wonder how that's going to turn out. I'm not convinced that there's enough sand to fit in this one, but let's go try it out with the kids. As expected, this little glitter sandcastle kit did work pretty well. We do wish there was more sand to use, but we know we're only spending $1.25 on this, right? So it's to be expected we're not going to get a lot. However, I might have preferred one color and the same amount of sand. That might have worked a little bit better. Of course, you can mix them all together and have one big clump of sand too. The molds were amazing. You could use these with other kits and other sand toys. Take it with you. I think the molds are worth it for the $1.25, and the sand that comes with is just a bonus. You might have some other sand kits that might work really well with this too. So we're going to give this little kit a thumbs up. This is Dollar Tree's version of fuse beads or perler beads. They are melting bead kits. They came in a couple of different designs, a house, a school bus, and an airplane. And it looks like they come with everything you need to make a 3D fuse bead project. Every pack comes with the tweezers, a package of all the different colored beads that you'll need. You get instructions with the pictures. Now, if you look here on the instructions, it shows you that you're putting it together piece by piece. So you're essentially building it. Then it also has one of the little platforms to create it, which is really small. So this is why you have to use it piece by piece in order to make your full object. We chose the airplane to see how it worked out. It looked to be the most simple one out of all of them. And we worked on it piece by piece, but then we also took some of the platforms from our perler bead kits to complete the others just to save a little bit of time. Otherwise, you have to put them on one little piece at a time, melt it together with your iron, and then do the next piece. So this way we were able to do multiples. So we took it to the iron, and then we tried to figure out how we had to melt the pieces together. Now, I've never done a project in a 3D with perler beads before, so this is a brand new experience for me. So I had a lot of learning to do myself. My kids had no problem putting together the beads onto the platforms. It was just a matter of making sure these melted together in the right spots. So here I am putting together the wings. This was in 3 or 4 different sections, and then I had to melt them together once I got it. Then when you're done, you're supposed to put all the pieces together, but the holes were a little bit too small to snap them together. So we ended up grabbing our glue gun to adhere everything and put it all into one piece. Now, I don't know if this is just user error. If somebody's done 3D perler bead projects, please let me know your experience and advice. But I think it ended up looking pretty good in the end. So you will need some glue gun if you can't fit them in the slots to assemble it all together. And extra platforms is super helpful, but it did what it was supposed to say. This one might just be user error, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up for a craft overall. If you like this video, I got a whole bunch more. I'm going to put another one up here on screen for you to go watch next. I will see you over there. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this and to give me a thumbs up to show your love.